you might have to have a conversation of damn PG, like you talking about bully ball this season, but it could be a little season too late. Like, or maybe 3 seasons too late, because you should have been doing that really off
I
rip.
mean, the Clippers just fucked up in general. They went and got a two guard point guard that can't guard shit. So I don't know what
Hey,
the fuck's going on.
bars.
I was
Ball like snaps, like what is doing?
like that joke, man. That was horrible. Matter of fact, put that in the blooper reel, nigga. Had that
That's
be on
no,
somebody.
that's going on the intro. What you mean? Like
Oh.
look, they watching us right now, dog. They watching.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
yeah, put that in there, dog. What's happening?
that's crazy, and it's scary. It's so disgusting too, because he was actually able to guard folks. Like I remember him actually putting effort
Bro,
into guarding Kobe Bryant.
he
You
was
know, I'm not gonna say
drafted
he stopped
he
him,
was
but he put
drafted
effort.
to play defense and be a six man. And then he said, fuck all that. Score and make the money.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guy on the screen, Jordan. Jordan, hey, bro, before we start the show, I forgot to ask you this off camera. My bad. Is the new G14 classified? I figured as much. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay, guys. That's why you peep. Okay, discretion is key.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, cool. Everybody just know I'm happy for this brother. You know what I'm saying? He's doing good big things. He's going to continue to do good big things. I'm proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew, amazing. How's everything with you, man? How's everything with you?
Everything's amazing, man. Living a dream, happy, loving life. Hopefully, be able to share this news next couple shows. But just enjoying it as we get through it.
That's bad. I appreciate that, my boy. Look, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all all know, this is called Get a Bucket. But normally I do like to talk a little bit about life sometimes. Jordan, that's just not going to be on this episode, though. We're going to speed right through it, my boy. You know, time is money, money is time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this. We're going to do this, right? Because you brought this topic up, and we're talking about rookies to the G League, okay?
Yeah.
Just elaborate for the folk what you meant by that. Just for clarification. Just for clarification.
Well, looking around the league, I saw something, on the gram. That's my major source of media, of course. 27-year-old man. And it was a glaring 15 first round picks have been pushed down to the G League. And you with the draft, they call it the lottery for a reason. It might work, it might not, right? Like sometimes you draft some guys that don't necessarily fit your team. But when I'm looking around the league, man, it's a lot of over the last, I want to say 3 years, it's been a lot of questionable draft picks that their growth has been stunted by the fact that they ended up where they ended up. Like when Atlanta drafted the point guard, Boston drafting J.D. Davis, I think his name is, Amoni Bates to Cleveland, Cam Whitmore to Houston. This year, like why? And the Thompson twin to Houston. Like, why are you drafting these kids that play the same?
I didn't mind the Thompson twin one initially.
I did because man, you went, but okay, you don't mind it, but you signed Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks in that offseason, both of them the $20 million contracts plus. You playing the guys you paying. That's the 1 and the 3, and Jalen Green is your franchise. That's your player. That's franchise guy. But you're him and Sengun. That's what you're building around right now. So these two rooks are going to come in here and take Jalen Green's numbers or his minutes?
So let me ask you this, right? Because the rookies to the G League, right? I hear you. Because you stunting growths on players, or at least you could be stunting the growth of players. I also do hear some players saying, hey, send me to the G League. I want tick. I want reps, this, that, and the third. So, I do hear that aspect as well. Is it okay to draft somebody, have somebody, like let's use Jalen Green and Cam Whitmore, for example. We had that discussion about Jalen Green being 6'4", but he lost 2 inches of height on that day. That
Movie.
was breaking news. I was very.
The puff gave him some size.
You know what I'm
They had to
saying?
put they had when they measure, they put the little joint on your head. The
Yeah,
puff
you
was
gotta.
holding
They
him
leave
up.
it right there on
You
the
know what
top.
I mean?
I feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, what if they think? You know what? Let's see if Jalen Green can be the guy that gets us over the hump. And if not, well, we do have this other guy that we've been training for the cheap in Cam Whitmore, like a little stash project.
Man,
We've
I'm
heard
looking at
people of
that.
projects all the time, and there was a little trepidation about Cam Whitmore adjusting from college to the NBA, if I'm not mistaken. Now you look at Buddy, you saw him in summer league, he
It
did his
came out
thing.
cooked.
Is that an issue? Is that fair to do though? Maybe you want to stash somebody because I mean it is fair. Like I can get an all-star talent on a really low deal. That could be good business.
Man,
Maybe as a business people, but
my so look, bro, my I hear that. That sounds amazing, right? Trade Jalen Green, don't sign those two players, and then you figure it out from there. Like we're and not for nothing, that's not easy to do either. I think that you know what I'm saying. And when we were talking about it, my potential kind of solution for it, bro, there needs to be an expansion team because we got a lot of talent in the NBA right now,
yeah,
young talent specifically, and the league keeps getting younger. That every team got struggles with vets, right? Like all the old heads, like yo, ain't enough old heads in the locker rooms for guys to really know how to be professionals, right? On and off the court,
yeah,
situations like the Ja, the Zion, we don't need to, you know what I'm saying, go in depth on them. Um, but so it's not enough vets in the league. And then even now, we're looking at it where the young guys ain't got enough spots because the people that's getting the picks already got a young guy in that spot every time.
mm,
So you got young guys who could like imagine Cam Whitmore gets drafted. Of course, this is layout. Just give me some grace here. He gets drafted to Portland because we look at Scoop. Scoop began the season averaging like 4 points a game on 9% from three. You put Cam in Portland, he might give you the same 5 points, 4 points per game on 9% from three, right? He might. And then he might also end up giving you the same 10 points, 13 points per game off 34 from three as the season progresses. Because we act like a lot of these guys don't get better from reps in the NBA. They're
exactly,
rookies. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So having them like, though I respect, like, yo, man, send me to the G so I can get some tick. Or yo, why did you draft me knowing I won't go play? Like that's more so my issue with it. Like, what you got me here for? Like,
I
why
mean,
did you draft me if you know you signed Dylan, you keeping Jalen, you signed
yeah,
Fred? Like, okay, KPJ situation is unfortunate, but
fair.
realistically, you got four, 1, 2, 3s that could easily be starters on that team before you picked up this 19-year-old kid that ain't played a day in the league, and then the other one.
I mean,
What are they
so
gonna
there
play?
is going to come a point in time though, right? Because they Rockets weren't winning. Like they just have not been winning. They kept
Mhm.
getting low draft picks, and it's like, you know what? Eventually, a team gonna strike gold at some point. Eventually, something's gonna happen where you know you gonna start winning just a little bit more. But before
We
that happened, like they had just drafted old boy, like, and I kind of I get you on the timing because you want to develop your players, you want to get your reps. Practice does make perfect. I do think too though, with a team like the Rockets, you bring in Ime Udoka, you might feel like you got a shot right now to make the playoffs. So let's bring in, hear me out, just hear me out, just hear me out. You bring in Fred Van Vliet and Dylan Brooks to show players, hey, this is kind of how to be a professional in this sort of sense. I understand Dylan Brooks gives that ignorant persona, if you will, right? I
It's
think
like
Fred
25.
Van Vliet, you said what?
It's like 25.
Dylan Brooks?
Man, man,
But
how
in
old is he?
today's league though, he's been in the league for a couple
And that
years now.
and that and that's a part of the problem. That boy like 24, 25, man. He a
They
part
also,
of
I mean,
he's
but
a
look,
part of the young group.
They also got Jeff Green too, so that helps out. So you got that trio to come in to show you one how to be a professional, how to be resilient,
27.
how to like. Cause I mean, I think that trio. I had question marks on it as well, especially Fred Van Fleet getting $40 million. That hurt me. And I'm not even trying to hate. Like, I'm glad the brother got his paper. But from a,
Hey, Fred, I love that you got that money. Send me $1.
yeah, I'm happy for bro. I'm happy for bro. But yeah, that was a little tough though. But looking at it, I can say, all right, maybe they want to teach these young boys how to be professionals. Because I mean, again, everybody that I just listed off, even Dylan Brooks,
Yeah,
I do at least respect them as NBA players.
I hear like I'm with you, but the age of the NBA vet 7 years ago was 34, 32, 33. I got like 35. Now the NBA vets are 26, 27, 28. Miles Turner was just on the pod talking about, yeah, man, I'm a vet in my locker room. I'm like, dog, ain't you younger than me? like, buddy, a vet?
Yeah, no, he
In
is.
what world?
No, he is.
Like that's like, and so I like the signing of yes, at some point you like, because I mind you, I'm a Philadelphia fan, so I fully understand drafting until you eventually find whatever you need, right? Because we did that, we screwed it up, but we still did it, right, to some degree. So I hear you on it, but at some point you have to, like Philly did, stop drafting. Like at some point, how are we going to use these picks?
But I think
remember, if we talk in Philly for a second, if we could just put our microscope right for a quick moment. Michael Porter, Nerlens, Okafor, didn't work, right? Got him up out of there. Then we go, it was like Markel. This isn't in order, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
Markel, Ben, I think like Zaire Smith, Joel, right? Once we got all those random guys on that team, okay, we got to get rid of some of these dudes.
Yeah.
Right? Now, did we get rid of the right ones? Not necessarily. I would have much rather kept Nerlens over Jahlil Okafor, right? Specifically. I maybe give Markel another year, right? Or maybe not draft Zaire Smith and get Jaylen Brown. Hi, Jarice, how you doing today? But
or Michelle Jeremy, like you could have kept them.
Or maybe I get Jason Tatum when I swoop them out of their pick 6'4", 6'10", right? But that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I got the players. Let's start swapping or trading down, getting some vets from other teams in drafts. And then we're picking specific job guys. Even if you can't trade those picks to go get a Brown or a KD, right? We all been played by league or by GM on 2K before. After a while, you got too many stars, dog.
Interesting.
Now you got it. Now, okay, cool. I got this 5th pick or this 7th pick. Look, I give you my 7th pick for the 18th. For the 18th pick and that 35-year-old marksman off your bench.
Okay.
So that then I could draft somebody who could just come in and do a job. He probably a 4-year college student, right? Or a college athlete, or he's a guy from overseas that just come in, do a job, or I could pocket him, right? Keep him overseas, keep a cap space. Like at some point, you have to be able to do that, right? But a lot of these teams, like Atlanta, got Trae Young, signed DeJounte Murray, and drafted a point guard in the same season. You keep Trae, you sign DeJounte Murray, and you draft a point guard.
Yeah, about to say. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all will see Jordan back on eventually. And if y'all haven't noticed by now, if y'all didn't pay attention earlier, he was on a couple of the other episodes as well. So you might want to go back and listen to a couple of them. So they was pretty good, actually, I got to say. But Jordan, do you have anything you want to say before we close up shop, my boy?
Yeah, man. Philly, go find somebody out there in Chicago because we need them. Media, stop voting for big man because they can rebound. Go look at you a couple of guards. See if Luka, you know what I'm saying? Go watch Luka and some Shea when you putting in the MVP ballots. Tyrese Maxey for MIP. That's all I got.
So I'm gonna agree with you on the Tyrese Maxey one because that was my prediction, and I'm hoping he proves me right.
Say what I said.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I also said Shea could possibly win MVP, so he's proven me right. I'm thankful of these boys here. But no, I'm also thankful for you, my boy, for taking the time to actually carve out hours to change of your day. To just, talk
Absolutely.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I greatly appreciate that because you could have been doing anything else. So, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you all enjoyed the conversation. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. And if you feel so kindly, you can go follow Jordan as well on his IG accounts, whatever case you want to. Hey, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to have my
Oh,
boys
I
eat.
appreciate
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like maybe they think you might need to be a promoter for Nike. Maybe they see you with the hat. Hey, just do it. Yeah,
Man, you're
just
right, bro. They ain't paying me no money. Put that joint
so pay him some money, Nike. That's all we saying. Just do it. Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But now, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all having a good one and take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here.